Obviously this is not the first time that you've worked with Ridley Scott before, and obviously in that film, American Gangster, you worked with Russell Crowe. Part of me wants to ask if Gladiator ever came up on that set, but then is it a ridiculous notion to think that actors talk about their past films?
We didn't talk about it. No, we didn't talk about it at all.
So then my extension of that is, one of the things I most love about watching you in this film, I love watching you watch people. Because the whole time I'm sort of seeing the wheels turning, I'm seeing you sort of judge everybody, sort of what's going on, even as something as like an eye shift, I thought was brilliant. What is a moment from that first film you would love to have seen him watch and get his thoughts and sort of see
from the first Gladiator?
Yes, sir.
That I would have loved to watch?
Yeah, just to know what your character would have thought. What would he have said if he had seen Maximus say, "Are you not entertained?"
Internally, he would have said, "No." I don't know.
But do you know what I like? Your eyes though, kind of going back and forth. It's amazing to watch.
It's a testament to Ridley's skill, not just as a director, but his editorial skill. When he's where he is, and for the reason he's where he is, it's not arbitrary. It's purposeful. And I haven't seen the film with an audience. I haven't even seen the finished film, but from what I'm hearing, I'm getting a sense of what he did. So I completely trust him, and just give him my whole bag of stuff or whatever he needs, and he uses it as he will, and the audience is responding the way that they are. It's a testament to him.
I just told him, "Sir, the movie's a masterpiece," and he gave me the coolest response. He said, "I know, I made it."
Excuse me.
And I said, "Okay, absolutely."
He made the first one too, but somehow the picture that directed itself.
I want to talk about the fact that there are a lot of actors in this film who have to do a thing that you've done a lot and very well. There are a lot of actors in this film who have to die on camera. And I want to talk about an actor's, thinking about all the great death scenes you've had in your career. You've had some amazing ones. How much thought goes into how an actor is going to die, how a character is going to die? Do all men die differently, or does Creasy die differently than Alonzo dies differently than other characters you've played?
Nobody plans to die. Like you just blinked, right? That could have been your last moment. That's how fast it is. So I'm not for me. I'm just saying that's how life is. So what was the question again? You said what was the difference? Or
how you approach how a character is going to die?
I don't think about that, because especially in this film, because he doesn't think he's going to die. He thinks he's going to live forever. He thinks everybody else is going to die.
If this were my last moment on Earth, I'd be okay if it were with you.
You'd be okay if your last moment on Earth was with me?
With you. They'd say, how it'd go out.
Well, I'm happy for you, but that is not the case over here. I mean, I love it. I'm glad that you,
I appreciate
that you just talked to my sons and all that.
They said, how'd he go out? We're now talking to Denzel.
We're now talking to
Denzel. There's a great line in this film, "A good verse travels far." You've been in so many movies that have affected so many people on a wide level. What's the wildest place, the craziest circumstance that someone has approached you to talk about a role or a performance where you even go, "Here? You're talking to me about this here?"
Oh, I don't know. I've been some wild places. I don't know.
Fair enough. I'm going to cut you loose on this. You've talked a lot about adding rings, and you wanted to add sort of the rings to it. I'm sort of curious, as an actor, you've had different wardrobes for different characters. What's the most a piece of wardrobe that you've worn has added to your understanding of a character, where once you put that on, you sort of went,
"This is one of them"? Yeah, I would say this is one of them. Never wore robes and things like that. So this is one of them.